I actually come from an actor's family. My dad, coming out of the Second World War as a Marine pilot, discovered he wanted to be an actor. So he got an education as an actor at the Pasadena Playhouse and came out and had a career with Paramount Pictures. So he was a well-known guy. I mean, his name, like mine, is Peter Hansen, and he was Lee Baldwin, the lawyer on General Hospital.
The dangerous medicine safe proves nothing.
I watched him, listened to him. I saw how he'd speak, how he could portray a part, and I think that it's important when a minister, when anybody gets up and talks, they need to be able to communicate, you know, and an actor communicates. Without thinking about it, I kind of have taken on some of his voice.
Sure, you have a very capable son who would love to join your firm.
Well, it is amazing, isn't it, how fast time flies. I gotta tell you, though, I couldn't be more proud of Scotty, what he's doing with his life.
And he's very proud of you, Lee. We all are.
We felt a call of destiny in Chico, truly that. The building in which we're sitting was then a Chinese restaurant called the Dynasty. In the basement, there was a disco called the Shell Cove, and in one wing was called the Beachcomber. Literally, this building had 3 bars in it, and it was going bankrupt in Chico, California, with 3 bars. We talked to the owner about that, and he said, "You don't have to tell me I made a mistake. I'm a Christian, and I realized that this wasn't something I should have done. And God's hand was not on this." He went bankrupt. The place was available for 3 years, and right at the time, we came to town. If we're here in Chico, nobody will know we're here unless 2 things happen. We're called to reclaim that old church downtown and put it back into shape as a church again. And it's for the city, and not more than just for ourselves. The city needs that church there. The downtown needs that church. Furthermore, I was going to have to be a priest to more than my congregation. I was going to be a priest to the city. I was just turning 30, and my wife and I had been New Agers, and then we had been in this pretty dangerous cultic experience. It was bad, and the effect on us spiritually, physically, relationally was awful. It was destructive, and we got out of it, and my wife got out of it by having a direct confrontation with Jesus. I had a great priest as a kid, and he challenged me one day at the altar when I was there serving as an acolyte. Maybe you'd be a priest, you know, and I about fainted, so I thought, no, that's no way. I spent 12 years away from the church altogether, going to Berkeley for college. My wife got converted by the grace of God through Jesus' direct intervention, no human elements. And we talked about it, but I steered clear of it because I was done with the religion for a while, I thought. But as she asked questions and as she was growing in the faith and understanding things more, I realized that she's going to have a part of her life that's going to have nothing to do with me in it unless I followed her there and saw what it was about. When I went there, it was my own home faith, the thing I'd grown up. I knew exactly what was going on there, I thought, but all I knew was the words, and then I fell into a Bible study that followed right after that, and I realized this is true. That the scriptures hold together. All these words are woven together with incredibly deep wisdom, and that Old Testament, New Testament all ties up, and it's the truth. So if it's the truth, I got to be here. When I was called into the priesthood, as my old priest had called me at the altar, I ran like crazy away from that idea and stayed away from it. And even when I was back in the church, people started telling me, "Oh, you'd make a great priest," and I don't want to hear that. I had a job and I had a family to take care of, but I got called in a very dramatic manner. I was literally, a sword was thrust through my heart, and then I knew I had to do it. I was kind of running from this. So I got into it, and then I found the confirmation that it was a gift, that it was something that God wanted me to do. So it's the greatest job in the world that I would never do, except that he showed me I better. It was who I was made to be.